What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pokemon Unbound Insane, and today we're gonna battle the Team Shadow Boss Zeph. And this is the part in the game where the story actually takes a crazy turn and gets really good. But for now, we gotta focus on this battle. So here we go. Boss Zeph is gonna start with Gyarados, and we lead with Vikavolt. It's a good lead for us here, obviously, Gyarados being 4 times weak to Electric. Gyarados is going to get the Intimidate off, but it doesn't matter because Vikavolt is a special attacker. So we're going to go straight for the Thunderbolt here, but right off the bat, Gyarados is going to Mega Evolve, and this is going to take away his 4 times weakness to Electric. Mega Gyarados being a Water Dark type, so he's only going to be 2 times weak to Electric now. Gyarados is going to outspeed here. He moves first with Dragon Dance. He always goes for Dragon Dance since he doesn't see a knockout with any of his moves. He can't one-shot Vikavolt. Therefore, he always goes for Dragon Dance. So we move next and go for Thunderbolt, and this is a roll to kill. Now, this is one of those rare instances where it's actually better if we don't knock out the Gyarados with one shot, but we high roll the Thunderbolt, and Gyarados goes down in one shot. Because if Gyarados survives the Thunderbolt, he always switches out, and that gives us a free attack on the Zebstrika here. But because Gyarados got knocked out, Zebstrika got a clean switch in. So unfortunately, this means that we have to sacrifice Vikavolt here. This is the optimal play. We're going to go down to the Flare Blitz. This is going to one-shot Vikavolt, and Zebstrika is going to take some recoil damage, as well as activating the Shocking Nye ability, which is like a Moxie. It boosts Zebstrika's attack whenever he gets a knockout. So this thing is pretty powerful now. We're going to send out Altaria to save the day. So Altaria is a Dragon Flying type. Being half flying, this is going to bait the Electric type attack out of Zebstrika. But we go ahead and Mega Evolve, changing our typing from Dragon Flying to Dragon Fairy. So now instead of doing neutral damage, the Electric type Volt Tackle will deal not very effective damage because Altaria no longer has the Flying type. Zebstrika takes recoil damage from the Volt Tackle, putting him in range for a Dragon Pulse to finish him off. So Zebstrika goes down, but next comes out, in my opinion, his most problematic Pokemon, Talonflame. And in this game, Talonflame has the ability Gale Wings, and this is the unnerfed version of Gale Wings, which means that every flying type attack is turned into a priority move regardless of the amount of health that Talonflame has. So we sacrifice Altaria here, but if we keep up the 1-for-1 trades, we should be fine. So we bring out our Talonflame counter here, Aggron. Now, Talonflame is definitely going to run away here, so we're going to go for Rock Tomb. So regardless of who Talonflame switches into, we're going to get the speed drop from the Rock Tomb. Now, this is unfortunate because the U-turn is going to break Aggron's sturdy. It's fine for now. We'll deal with Talonflame later. As Umbreon comes out, we get the Rock Tomb off. This is going to deal very much damage, but we do get the speed drop. Now we're going to play a little game of cat and mouse here. Since Zeph wants to bring out Umbreon, we're going to switch into our Umbreon check. That being Skuntank. Now Umbreon is insanely tanky here. He's going to hit us with Foul Play. This is an attack that deals damage based on our attack stat, though we type resist, and it deals about 1/4 of damage to our health, and it is imperative that we get off this Toxic as soon as possible. The Toxic connects. This is huge. We need to deal as much chip damage over time as possible to counteract the sustain he gets from the leftovers. Umbreon's ability Synchronize tries to poison Skuntank back, but it doesn't work because Skuntank is a poison type and he is immune. Umbreon dealing more damage with the Foul Play. We need this Toxic to start doing some damage here. It's going to take a few turns, but we've got to stall him as long as possible. So we go for the Venom Drench. This is a move that only works on poison Pokemon, but it reduces his attack, defense, and speed in hopes to reduce the damage that he deals to us by his Foul Play. So he hits the Foul Play, and it appears that it's still dealing the same amount of damage. So the Venom Drench is actually a misplay because Foul Play hits through stat changes. It's an attack that deals damage based on Skuntank's attack stat. So we smarten up and start dealing some damage here. We go for the Venoshock. Even dealing double damage to poison Pokemon, it's still not going to do very much damage. We get hit hard with another Foul Play, and Skuntank hangs on just barely with 5 HP left. Toxic has to start doing some more damage here soon because Skuntank is our only Umbreon answer. We do have Breloom in the back, but you'd be surprised this Umbreon is so tanky. Even fighting type moves don't deal much damage to him. So Umbreon goes for Wish. We knew this was coming, but by doing so, he sacrifices the opportunity to take out Skuntank. So here we're going to fast forward a bit. Umbreon just spams Protect and Wish a bunch of times until the Toxic eventually deals enough damage to outpace the amount that he heals. I figured that part was a bit boring, but let me know in the comments if you would rather have seen it play out turn by turn, or you like the editing style where I skip the boring part. The Talonflame comes back out. We know it outspeeds, despite trying to go for Sucker Punch, which is a priority move in itself. Talonflame's Brave Bird out-prioritizes the Sucker Punch, and Skuntank's gonna go down. So the way that works is Sucker Punch is a +1 priority move, and the ability Gale Wings gives flying type moves a +1 priority to Talonflame as well. Because we both used +1 priority moves, it comes down to who has the higher base speed stat, which is Talonflame. So Aggron's gonna come back out. Talonflame's got nowhere left to run this time. He goes for Overheat. Aggron's Sturdy is broken, but Overheat is not enough to take down Aggron. We go for the 4x super effective Rock Slide, and this is definitely gonna be enough to take down the Talonflame in one shot. So that's his biggest threat out of the way, but we're not done just yet. Thundurus is gonna come out next. Aggron has done his job. It's time to sacrifice him. Thundurus hits us with Thunderbolt, and Aggron's gonna go down. That's perfectly fine. It's gonna give us a free switch in into our boy Weavile, and Weavile is gonna take us home. Weavile, being the absolute monster that he is, so OP. We're gonna outspeed here, obviously. Go for the Ice Punch. It's gonna be super effective, and one-shot the Thundurus. GG. Well, not quite GG just yet. Zeph has one Pokemon left as he sends out Gengar, his last hope. So we have a type advantage here. We're gonna outspeed once again. We go for Throat Chop, but unfortunately Gengar has the Focus Sash. Now the reason we can't go for Beat Up, which would normally counter Focus Sash, is because we only have 2 Pokemon still alive in the party, so it wouldn't deal enough damage. Now Gengar goes for the Dazzling Gleam, which I did not expect him to have, but Weavile hangs on with 5 HP left, hanging in there like a champ. We go for the priority move Ice Shard just to be safe, and that's going to take down the Gengar. And that's it for Team Shadow Boss Zeph, Pokemon Unbound 2 Insane. GG. So that's it for this one, guys. That's it for Team Shadow Boss Zeph, aka Rip-Off Giovanni, Bootleg Giovanni, Great Value Giovanni. I don't know, he kind of revives me of Team Rocket Giovanni, if I hadn't made that clear enough already. But stay tuned for next time where we battle Galavan, the 5th gym leader, and that's gonna be a crazy one. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button. It's good for the algorithm, and also consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Much more to come very soon. And as always, thanks for watching, and see you next time.